Pearls for a Starving Soul: How to Be a Good Human Being by Dr. Sheikh, a Qadeer psychiatrist. Episode 12: Do not hurt self or others by thoughts. We know that we can hurt others by our deeds. We may have thoughts of hurting others in multiple forms. We are not sure if we can affect others while we think harming someone, but there is no doubt that it can hurt yourself. The quote: No one can destroy iron, but its own rust can. Likewise, no one can destroy a person, but his own mindset can. Ratan Tata, an Indian industrialist. Another quote: You would never invite a thief into your house. So why would you allow thoughts that steal your joy to make themselves at home in your mind? Tommy Newberry, an American businessman. We will be talking about intrusive thoughts, which are random, bizarre, meaningless, repetitive, uncontrollable, and are related to self-harm or intent to harm others. These may result from many forms: enmity, envy and jealousy, revenge of being hurt, racism, discrimination, hatred, dislike, and sexual fantasies. Also due to mental health issues, anxiety, depression with negative thoughts, post-traumatic stress disorder, drug abuse, underlying psychosis with delusional, obsessive-compulsive disorder, and harm OCD. Researchers and psychologists have given opinion as how these thoughts can affect others. Dr. Bradley Nelson, an author of book The Emotion Code, states that your thoughts can have a profound effect on those around you. The energy of your thoughts and feelings exert a subtle effect on other people as well as other forms of life. His book also suggests how to release your trapped emotions for abundant health, love, and happiness. A psychiatric dictum: those who have thoughts of hurting others may physically hurt themselves, and likewise those who have thoughts of hurting self may physically hurt others. Obsessive compulsive disorder is a very important psychiatric disorder. It has two parts: obsessive thoughts and compulsive behavior. Obsessive thoughts are persistent, unwanted, and repetitive. It may cause distress and anxiety and may interfere with your daily routine, social, and work life. The type of obsessions may be repeatedly checking, contamination, observing symmetry, and thoughts of rumination. In thought inclusion, a related subtype of OCD is harm OCD. This may present with intense thought related to possible harm to yourself or others. Your checking rituals to relieve your distress. 50% can act out as anger. Let us see how religious teachings, scriptures, and philosophers have commented on self-harm, which is the outcome of inclusive and obsessive thoughts. These are the suicidal thoughts and actions. Quote by Maulana Rumi: As human, you are not a drop in the ocean, you are the entire ocean in a drop. Also from Maulana Rumi: Stop acting so small, you are the universe in the ecstatic motion. Also from Sadi Shirazi: Have patience, all things are difficult before they become easy. What Islam says is suicide is prohibited in Islamic law. In Quran, section 6, verse 151, and do not kill soul which God has forbidden except by legal rights. This has He instructed. In Quran, section 2, verse 269, thinking as form of worship, if it is done with sincerity and good purpose, is when God bestows hikmah on someone. That person is indeed granted an immense service of goodness. Christianity and Judaism share the effects of intrusive thoughts related uh, to blasphemy and sexual being sinful. God knows the feebleness of human mind and is prepared to forgive. Philippians 2:3 Do nothing from rivalry and conceit, but in humility count others more significant than yourself. In Matthew 7:12 So whatever you wish that others would do to you, do also to them, for this is the law and the prophets. In Hinduism, self-harm is directly against the very important Hindu doctrine of ahimsa, non-harm towards all living beings. Ahimsa is common to Buddhism, Hinduism and Jainism. Mahatma Gandhi, a famous Indian personality, practiced ahimsa, meaning non-injury, non-violence, non-harm. The renunciation of will to kill and the intention to hurt any living things. The abstention from hostile thoughts, word and deed, and compassion for all living creatures. The moral of all this talk is that our thoughts carry a very significant role in our lives. We experience intrusive thoughts and obsessive thoughts, and we have no control over these. We do not know if these influence others. As long as we don't act out on these to hurt ourselves and others, we are all safe. Again, make sure not to act out on these for everyone's safety. Now, what can we do to manage these thoughts? 1. Do not have fear of these thoughts. It is normal and everyone has these. 2. Try to ignore these as unimportant and set them aside just as thoughts. 3. Distract yourself involving some other fun activities. Eat and drink well. Have hobbies. 4. Do some good deeds to help others. 5. Talk to your family and friends in person or telephone. Since anxiety and depressive symptoms are associated, seek professional help by psychiatrists or psychologists. Self-care. A good step towards treating these, recognizing what they are, label them as just the thoughts. 8. Professionals may do cognitive behavior therapy and prescribe some medication. These are recognized treatments. If you like, you may comment and subscribe. Have a nice and comfortable day.